Why this beat so
See, I really
crazy?
been out on the mission to keep out his paper. We had to still come in and flip it. Started out riding Batman with the geeches. When that shit didn't work, talk to pop about the chicken. All of them talking my bad ass, still ain't listen, was living. But taught me the ways of that kitchen. Don't need me a pot, I can microwave with it. I bang the high seat just like a Christian. Went from
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of What Are Y'all's Podcast. It's your host, JMX, with my co-host, Ryan. And today, we got a few stuff to get into for you guys. And I'm not going to lie, NBA season is actually trending upwards. I won't even cap. I'm just actually kind of shocked that it feels good to watch basketball again. Look, Wemby's hurt, and I ain't gonna lie, I vowed I was like, I'm not gonna watch another game this season. But hey, man, Luka with the Lakers, bro. You see, Ryan got the Lakers beanie on. He chilling, and I'm not even gonna lie to you, like the Lakers are entertaining, bro. Once again, like I haven't, man, bro. It's been forever since I feel like I watched a full Laker game start to finish. In that Lakers Nuggets game, I mean, Luka Doncic, bro. We gonna get into it, but yeah, man. But before we get into everything, Ryan, how you doing?
Man, I'm doing fantastic. Again, this weekend of basketball, it was extremely entertaining. It was a bunch of games. You know, it was that game. It was a little bit of the Knicks Celtics game. That game was a little questionable, but yeah, I mean, I just been chilling. Besides that, kind of ready to get in the whole combine as well. And besides maybe 2020, this is the most hyped I've been for a Lakers season in a very long time.
Yeah.
A very long time.
It's gonna be like that for the next few seasons too. That's the funny thing. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into things. First thing, let's talk about the Rams, man. Matthew Stafford. The Rams allowed him to kind of seek. They said seek permission for a trade, but I read reports saying that they wanted him to see what his value was on the market. That they don't know if they want to trade him or not, or I don't know what the case is, but I just know that they kind of gave him permission to speak to speak to other teams. I was actually kind of a little bit surprised by this. I mean, I knew that they were gonna replace him eventually. I know he probably only has like 1 to 2 years left of like playing at a top 5, top 7 level. But the Rams kind of they looking like that they could want to get off of this early. I think they said Stafford wants somewhere between. He also wants an extension of like 50 million, so he's not even planning on retiring. Sounds like anytime soon. He might want to play until his 40s. So that's what it's looking like. But I know the Rams saying that nah. But the Rams are kind of telling him, man, we gonna get off of that. Like we're not gonna give you another $50 million extension for another 2 to 3 years. So I mean, they're giving him permission, and you know how the NFL go. A whole bunch of teams start lining up. And yeah, so what's your take on the situation, and what's your ideal spot for Matthew Stafford?
I mean, the whole situation in general is kind of like you said. Like it is expected, you know. Like you're not going to pay him $50 million a year. You know, I mean, he deserves more money than he's getting right now for sure. But and Stafford is still easily a top 10 quarterback, at least in my opinion. He's still a top 10 quarterback right now, and it's just really all about what you're gonna have to give up for him. I've been seeing stuff about the Giants and the Giants giving up the 3rd pick. I like that. That would be crazy. That would be insane to give up the 3rd. Essentially, your future for Stafford. And again, we don't know how long he truly has left.
Yeah.
It kind of sounds like, and I mean, good for him. Go get your money. It kind of sounds like it's one last payday for him. That's kind of what he wants. And again, he deserves that money. You know. Yeah. An ideal spot and a realistic spot isn't an ideal spot. I really do think a perfect spot for him. Dude, imagine him again. This would be crazy, but imagine him in Minnesota.
You got news gonna say Minnesota.
Imagine that man in Minnesota. It's like
they probably win the Super Bowl. Like I'm being so for real. Like if they get Matthew Stafford, they probably win the chip.
Mm-hmm. I've been seeing a lot of Steelers fans talking about him coming to Pittsburgh. I don't know if I'd really. Again, I love Stafford. Stafford would be way better than what we've had in an extremely long time. It would just be the price, and I just don't think he would really bring us over the edge to the point of winning the Super Bowl, you know? But yeah, it kind of sounds like it's probably going to be the Giants if he does get traded.
Which I think is ridiculous. But I would say ideal situation, mine was obviously going to be I would have had the Vikings too, but to be just a little different, it's tough because like you could say the Jets, right? but it's like he's not gonna win in that division. He's not gonna win over there. And like I think wherever he goes is gonna stay in the NFC. I'm trying to think of what's a team that will really just take a chance on him, but not even take a chance on him, but try to bring him in. I mean, my guess would Minnesota just the perfect. Like he can come in for 1 or 2 years. JJ can keep sitting. He goes in there and he does his thing. You know what I'm saying? He gives them the best shot of winning right now. But I mean, outside of Minnesota, I mean, you got teams like the Jets and Steelers. I probably would say Pittsburgh. I think he gives Pittsburgh a longer window. I think he gives them at least a 2-year window to try to build this team up. But actually, you know what? Forget Pittsburgh. I'm gonna go ahead and reframe this. I like Cleveland. I like I like him going. If not Minnesota, I like him going with a Kevin Stefanski. And they got weapons over there. You got Judy. You got a decent offensive line. You got Njoku. You got Elijah Moore. Obviously, they can improve in some of their offensive piece, offensive weapons, whatever. But I think for the most part about it, that would probably be as far as fit wise, the second best place for him to go. I think the Giants, he wouldn't really do anything over there in New York. We being honest, like they're not gonna do too much with Stafford. I think he would elevate them, but like after like what's the ceiling? Like I think Stafford's trying to go win a chip, and I really think that it's really the Vikings, um, the Browns, and then the Steelers. I don't think there's another team in there that's like I know people are saying the Raiders. They're not gonna win. Like they're not gonna beat Denver. They're not gonna beat they're not gonna beat the Chargers. They're probably not gonna be Kansas City with Matthew Stafford. I just don't think you got Jacoby Myers and Brock Bowers. You gotta still ramp up that offensive line. You gotta get a running back. You gotta get secondary. Like it's just a lot, man. So yeah.
Yeah,
Think
and
about the
again,
Browns.
it's all about what you have to give up. Because again, I've been seeing stuff about them having to give up like a top premium pick. Like the Browns got the second pick, the Giants have the third pick, and like I do think Stafford would elevate both teams, but it's like to what point? Like to what point would like I feel like if you're going to get a guy like Stafford, you're trying to go all in. You're trying to win it. So it's
Yeah, I
like
hear you.
for the Giants or the Browns who really aren't close, you know, to try to trade essentially a Shador or a Cam Ward, essentially is what you're trading, for Stafford, which again, Stafford is amazing, but like he might only have a couple more years left. So like you're essentially going to be trading the possibility of a franchise future young star quarterback, in Ward or Shador for a couple years of Stafford for a team that, again, with both the Browns and the Giants, they're not contenders. This is like that's a move that, again, like somebody, even though I just said I really don't care for it for the Steelers, but it would be a move that like if the Steelers were to make, I could be like I understand why they made it. It could be a team
Yeah.
like we were saying with the
I
Vikings.
think
I
if the
can
Browns
understand it.
were to yeah, I see, but I forgot the Browns got that pick. But I'm just going off of fit. Like, I mean, Pittsburgh will probably be like the second most, I guess that makes sense. I forgot the Browns have the second pick. But I mean, I just think he needs to stay in LA, to be honest with you. I think if he goes anywhere else, it needs to be Minnesota. Don't go to the Jets. Your career is gonna die. He goes to the Jets, it's over. Should have just retired at that point because we all know what's gonna happen if he goes there. But yeah, it's just tough. I don't know if the Rams will move on from him right now. He's not even coming off a bad season by any means necessary. I mean, he's still, in my opinion, arguably a top 5 quarterback in the league, and I think people are kind of sleeping on him just a little bit. But I think the Rams window, they still have a solid shot of making a run. I mean, honestly, like I would just honestly, we being just straightforward. I would keep Matthew Stafford for these next 2 years. I would build on that young defense, draft some receivers, maybe get him another tight end, you know what I'm saying? Go out and maybe get get a better tackle or something like that. Just fix a few pieces here and there. And then next thing you know, you're right back contending for a Super Bowl. I think the Rams are like 2 to 3 signings away. Draft have a decent draft, and we're talking about them, bro. They were a few plays away from beating the Eagles. They were literally a fourth down away. Like they were on a game-winning drive to beat the Eagles. Like I think the Rams are close. I just think they need to just get a few more pieces. And I'm not even talking about major pieces, just a few more pieces, man. And I think them boys will be just fine. I don't think moving I think they're selling themselves short on what the window is with Stafford. Because I mean, look, think about they did kind of scrape into the playoffs a little bit, but that's because everybody was hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Nakua got hurt, Cooper Kupp got hurt, but Stafford was healthy the whole season. So my thing is, you just get some better players in there, some more durable players. Get another receiver alongside Cooper. They're gonna let Cooper Kupp go. Get you some younger receivers. Get you a younger tight end. Hey, you can make a run. And next year we can be talking about y'all maybe winning the division. Wait, hold on, time out. Didn't they win the division this year? Yeah, man, that'll be good. I think they'll be good, bro. I'd run it back.
See, the thing is that they were what, like 15 yards away from beating beating the Eagles in the playoffs. And again, they would beat the Commanders in the NFC Championship game, and you'd be going to the Super Bowl. You know, it's you are so close, but I do wonder if the Rams are just kind of ready to kind of move in a different direction. I feel like they're more just trying to test the market and be like, all right, Matt, like the market was really only trying to pay you 35, 40 million a year, like, because he wants 50. Yeah. So again, I just, the reports of giving up the third and the second round, the second overall pick. Nah. You can't give up the second overall pick or the third overall pick for
no
Stafford.
38.
Yeah,
no,
man.
man.
I mean, I do like what it would do, especially for like neighbors. I do like what it would do for him. You know, that, I mean, it would.
He would be because you already know how Stafford is with his wide receiver ones.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just we'll see what they do. I don't think he goes anywhere, to be honest with you. If the Giants were to trade the third overall pick for Matthew Stafford, good Lord. But I don't think they're gonna do that though. I don't think Brian, as long as Brian Daboll is in that building, I don't think they're stupid like that.
See, but I do wonder, since, I mean, he on the hot seat right now. We both talked about how unfairly it is. He's in a hot seat. At what point would you? Fuck it. Yeah, just say fuck it, man. Like I'm not gonna be here next year if this shit don't work out. You know.
I'm gonna try to win.
Exactly. Yeah. So like, I don't know. I mean, I do think if he were to go anywhere, like if one of these two teams would be dumb enough to trade a top pick like that, it would be the Giants, just purely out of, man, we're gonna get fired next year if we don't have a good season, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, moving on. Hey, time out. Hey, can you stamp it? Start stamping them again. If you don't mind. I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, bet. But yeah, moving on. Let's keep with the NFL for a little bit. Shedeur Sanders basically came out and his camp said that he will not be throwing at the combine. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, we've seen a lot of quarterbacks do this more recently. That he's not gonna throw at the combine. Now that he'll throw at his pro day. I get it. Like, I get why quarterbacks don't want to throw at the combine, because they're like, they want to show off what they're good at. You know what I'm saying? And like, if they throw at the combine, not everybody's gonna go to the pro day. And the thing about going to Colorado's pro day, it gives more attention to the rest of the guys. You know what I'm saying? That's trying to come out your school. And so I understand it from that perspective. My whole thing is, though, like, I'm not really against guys not throwing at the combine, to be honest with you, because I mean, it doesn't really do anything. Like, you rather throw at your pro day, get your receivers. Like, he wants to get Jimmy Horn Jr. and those guys some looks. He's gonna want to get Shiloh's draft stock up, since he had a terrible Senior Bowl and didn't get invited to the combine and everything like that. But yeah, I don't know, because I don't even think did Caleb throw it? Yeah, Caleb didn't throw at the combine, did he?
No, he was only at his pro day.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, it's only his pro. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Bo Nix threw at the combine. I don't think Jaden threw at the combine either. Let me see. Yeah, Jaden Daniels did not throw the combine. So I mean, it is what it is. I just think, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with him not doing it. I know everybody kind of getting on him for it, but who cares, bro? Like, it's not the end of the world that man don't want to throw at the combine. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Yeah, my whole thing is, again, I feel like this is exactly when it's going to start. There's certain people that the media pick on and all that. I haven't heard nothing about how Ashton Genty isn't going to do nothing at the combine. I haven't heard anything about. Granted, he's injured. He's coming off an injury, but Abdul Carter, yeah, he's not participating in the combine. So it's like you hear about like we're not hearing about these guys performing at the combine. Granted, the reason Abdul Carter isn't is because he is coming off an injury. That's smart. But like, what does Ashton have to lose? Everything. He's obviously the number one running back in the class. What does Shador have to lose? I mean, he's either going to be the first or the second quarterback off the board. So it's like my whole thing is just, even just with the combine in general, like these top picks have so much to lose. There's no point for them to go out there and throw the ball. Their draft stock can only plummet. So, man, that one day of throwing at the combine, man, turn on the tape from the past 4 years. That's my whole point. Is like turn on the tape from the past 4 years and see what they've done. It shouldn't really just be based off of that one day if their stock completely falls or completely rises. I understand some of the guys that kind of aren't really known going and running at the combine and being like, oh damn, like he quick, oh damn, he has great hands, or damn, his route run is nice, or his vert's nice, or whatever, like something like that. I understand like some of those not as known, not gonna be arguably be the first or second pick in the NFL draft. Like I understand those guys performing at the combine, but someone like Shador or Carter or even Travis, like
is Travis? Yeah, he's gonna be at the combine.
I think he will, yeah. But like,
oh yeah, no, he's most definitely is. He trying to shatter records.
Mm-hmm. There's not really a point for those guys to go out there. Their draft stock is either going to stay the same, and it's going to be, man, yep, he's the exact guy that we thought he was going to be. Man, look at him. He's quick, he's fast, great hands, man, great arm, whatever you want to say. It's like, but if they don't go out there and perform, then the narratives can start being built on, man, should we pick him number one? Should we pick him number two? Like, there's no point. Go and do your pro day and do whatever.
Yeah, I mean, because the pro day, man, honestly, like the combine is cool, but the pro day is where you really shine and where a lot of guys, where you can literally see guys kind of throw their best balls. The combine is only a select few throws that you're supposed to make, to where pro day, you're literally just throwing the routes that you want to show. You know what I'm saying? Throwing the balls that you want to show the teams, kind of your strong suits. And it's really better for the teams as well to kind of see where a quarterback is their strongest. You know what I'm saying? And like, how they like what's kind of their true comfort zone. Than the combine, everybody's doing the same throws and you're just basing it off of who threw the best ball or who was the most accurate, to where you're actually seeing what a guy in his strong suit is. And that's where a lot of teams really strike gold, is those going to those pro days. So I mean, I don't think it's a bad move at all. Like you said, a lot of players in different positions don't do anything at the combine. So that is what it is. But yeah, going on to the NBA, crazy. Let's talk about wait, was that last night, Lakers Nuggets? Was that last night, or no, that was Saturday, right?
Saturday night, yeah.
Saturday, yes. Let's talk about it, bro. Matter of fact, I don't even want to get into the game too much. I know you probably do, but I just want to talk about the Lakers. Just for a second. Luka Doncic arrived. 32 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, blah, 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 blah. The point is the man arrived. The Lakers look damn good. Reeves had 23, Braun 25, Rui had 21. I mean, but my thing was defensively. And, there's just something I kind of alluded to, that they're going to be better with Luka. Those role players are going to play better with Luka Doncic. And you could just tell with the Lakers that the general consensus on the team is different. They believe they can go win a championship. Like before with LeBron and AD, you could tell some guys on Sunday, man, like, it's whatever. Like, we'll make the playoffs, but we going to run into Denver, we going to lose. We going to run into OKC, we going to lose. We going to run into such Dallas, we going to lose. Man, them boys are playing. Rui just playing different. I mean, like you're seeing guys, Jackson Hayes, and he had 4 points and 4 rebounds in 25 minutes. But I'm telling you, like, he may not be that good, but they're going to get the most out of what Jackson Hayes can be with Luka Doncic, bro. Vando and Dalton Connect didn't even really play that much, but I just cannot wait to the playoffs. And this team can, once they really lock in, I want to see what type of defensive team they can be because they're going to be running a lot of small ball with pretty much LeBron or Rui is going to be at the 5. Dorian Finney-Smith, they're going to be playing. Like, it's going to be lineups you're going to see. Like, Rui, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Jared Vanderbilt are going to be the silent, like, key players on this team. Like, especially DFS and Vando. They're going to be asked to do so much come playoff time. But, I mean, I'm not going to lie. Just the energy around this team is different. Like, you got Austin Reeves out here being the third option, dropping 23, and he looks like he's going to just continue to do it because there's not too many players in the league that can guard him one-on-one, and he's going to get nothing but one-on-one looks. Hey, man, y'all boys can low-key come out the West. Not even low-key, high-key can come out the West. Y'all boys are nice, and, bro, it's the Luka effect, bro. I'm telling you, just give him a few more games. Matter of fact, just wait for this game tomorrow when Dallas coming into town. But, yeah, man, it's crazy seeing Luke in his uniform, bro. It's crazy seeing him. It really just don't matter. Like, he just balling, bro. And y'all boys gonna be right in the thick of things. Shout out to y'all, bro. I'm actually rooting for y'all heavy now. Like, I always love LeBron. But, like, y'all got my boy Luka. Luka's probably my third favorite player in the league. And it's like, damn. I gotta actually root for the Lakers like crazy because I actually want to see y'all win, especially now my Spurs are done. Like, yeah, y'all boys better go win that chip, bro.
Man, you said the players didn't believe. Man, I didn't believe that we were going to be able to go beat the Nuggets again. It was one of those. We just hope you don't run into the Nuggets, because we knew that we were going to lose. Man, I do not care that it was a regular season game. That felt like my Super Bowl. That felt like my NBA Finals. I felt like I hit the lottery on Saturday night, man. Because again, it was like that hump, finally getting over that hump, that like mental hurdle, that like, man, we can actually beat these motherfuckers in Denver, like, and like we were able to contain Jokic too, like, and I my whole thought was always kind of like, man, let Jokic be Jokic, but like contain everybody else, like.
Yeah, Jokic drop.
Man, and again, Vando only played a couple minutes, or I think he almost fouled out. I believe. I think he had like 4 or 5 fouls. But man, like those minutes that he was in there, like he set the tone on defense. Completely set the tone on defense.
Jokic had 12 points.
Yeah,
he had a triple double, but he had 12 points.
And they were blitzing the hell out of him too. Like right when he got the ball. Anytime he would go to try to make a move.
It's a different feeling because now they're playing with a different sense of urgency. I'm telling you, that psyche, like, bro, when they see Luka Doncic on that court with him, it's a different. And LeBron, of course, but it's a different feeling because LeBron 40, like, he don't have that same like we need to get after it.
They've also beat LeBron last 2 years, so it's LeBron. Who cares? For the Nuggets, it's like, man, we beat this guy twice.
Luka, bro,
man,
it's nasty work. It's just nasty. Like, this whole situation is just filthy. That man, I don't even care if he wins one playoff. If they win one playoff series, like if y'all go as the 5th seed and beat Houston as the 4th seed, like, y'all, all I'm gonna say is y'all boys gonna be nasty come playoff time because JJ is gonna roll out this small ball devious lineup. He's gonna play the bigs. Like, that's one thing. The bigs may not be that good, but he's gonna play the bigs, and it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't. And I think when people talking about the playoffs, it don't matter when it comes to Luka. It does not matter. He's going to get his regardless. And now you got LeBron. Like, I think that's another aspect people are forgetting is you have LeBron. I don't care if LeBron's 45. At 40 years old, the man is a top 10 player in the league. At 40 years old, this man's still playing like he's playing like how he was 3 years ago. Maybe not the same defensively, but like offensively, bro, come on. Like, this man's still a walking 25 to 30, fam. 25 to 30. And he gonna give you about 10 rebounds, 6 assists. Like, it's crazy. And playoff, oh my God, it's gonna be nasty work. Because come clutch time, bro, either one of them is kill. Kill. I don't know why the league allowed this shit to happen. Like, I'm really confused. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna let you go, and then I want to bring up something that's kind of like, that had me kind of thinking, you know what I'm saying? It kind of had me thinking about, just the league. But go ahead and keep raving about your Lakers.
Man, I know he won't win it. JJ Redick legit needs consideration for Coach of the Year. Like if
I wouldn't say all that.
no, I would.
He got handed Luka on a fucking silver platter.
I don't care if we can get the second seed. I don't
Okay,
care. I don't care. And we're only 2 games out. We're only 2 games out of the second seed.
This is like the franchise I'm playing right now on 2K. Like, this is crazy, bro. But yeah, look, and bro, I haven't seen no one talk about this. I don't know, but I kind of want your thoughts on it. Isn't it random that isn't it random how two trades happened out of nowhere with players that weren't expected to get traded, got sent to the biggest markets? Luka got sent to LA. Cat got sent to New York. They were both stars on a smaller market team. Well, I mean, Dallas is kind of whatever, but Minnesota's a small market. They got traded out the blue to this big market team for basically shit. Like, that's basically what happened. And I'm not going to lie to you, it's strange, bro. Because think about it. Nobody saw the Cat trade coming either. Like, oh, yeah, we're going to package Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo, you feel me? And then you got Luka. And it's crazy because both of these dudes in the Western Conference Finals, I wouldn't be surprised if the league did some shit to kind of, boost the ratings a little bit. But I'm not going to lie. It worked. Because, like, I want to see every game with Luka and LeBron, bro. If the league did this, applaud. Because that man, Luka and LeBron is for me must-see TV. I cannot wait for the playoffs. I cannot wait.
See, my whole thing with the JJ Redick thing is, it's just what were the narratives coming into the season? This is LeBron's friend. He wasn't really going to be. He wasn't really going to be a competent head coach.
And I thought he was going to be a solid coach.
No. I'm not saying you didn't, but the whole narrative going into it. I mean, shit. You had people on First Take talking about how this was just LeBron's best friend. So it's like for you to come in, and I completely understand that they got Luka now, and like obviously that helps a lot. But like just the whole narrative going into it, the only reason he got hired is because he was LeBron's friend, essentially, and that he was LeBron's podcast co-host and blah blah blah, and now he could possibly have us as the second seed in the West, just beat the Nuggets. I don't know. And all I know tomorrow, man, I'm wearing all black. I'm wearing all black to that funeral tomorrow night. I think it's at 10 o'clock.
Nico Harrison better not be in the building.
Man, I want him courtside. I want him. Matter of fact, I want him right next to Luka. Right next to Luka.
I need him to be courtside on the front row. So when Luka hit that game-winning 3 of that crazy ass 3, he look at that motherfucker and start talking that shit. Because Luka being there talking to the sideline, motherfucker. I cannot wait, bro. He because I'm telling, bro, Luka, he has the capability. He has all the cards to pull the most pettiest shit. Hit a clutch ass shot and point his ass in the crowd and talk shit to his ass. I hope he's mic'd up too, so you can hear, "I'm fat, motherfucker. I'm fat." Yeah, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie, the whole world want that revenge, bro. Like, it's crazy. That man got traded, got called a fat ass, told him they didn't like his work ethic and his conditioning, and say, "I'm gonna be a movie, dog."
Man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for tomorrow night. Like,
I might have to bet Luka's over. Whatever it is, if they got his point line at 25, hammering that shit. Hammering that ball. I'm putting 100 on it.
That's all I gotta say about the Lakers, man. I'm so happy that we won. We finally won. And again, I still do worry about the Nuggets going to the playoffs because I do there's 100% a way that they could.
You should be.
Yeah, there's 100% way they could be because realistically the score really doesn't tell you how close that game was. That game was pretty close, especially I think I want to say it was like in the fourth quarter that we started pulling away a little bit, but the game was close essentially the whole what, like 3 and some change quarters. So I mean it'll be interesting. I really hope we don't have to play them in the playoffs, but it's nice to know that we can actually beat them.
Yeah, it's crazy, man, because it just sucks. I don't think y'all can actually win the title. this year. I don't think y'all definitely need a solidified big man rotation to win the title. But it like, can you imagine Lakers Celtics, Luka Doncic, LeBron James putting on the meanest carry job in the history of the league? Them boys go out there and win the title with basically, because you know what they're gonna say. They're gonna say it was LeBron and Luka with a bunch of bums against the super team Celtics. I'm telling you, bro. Oh my God, that would be. I would watch every game from 0-0 to the ending of that shit. Watch the post game pressers, all of it. I don't give a damn.
Year 1, 2, when we weren't really supposed to even win. That's what I mean. We're playing house money at this point. Like, it's, man. Obviously, we have.
Y'all boys get Kyrie next year.
Yeah, nah. It's, again, nobody, like, obviously there were expectations. It's Bron, it's Luka, but it's.
Would you take Paul George on your team?
I mean, yeah, he'd be a good 11th man. Nah, I mean, you hate that man. You hate that man.
It was funny because I was on Spurs Twitter today, and somebody was like, "Would y'all swap Keldon Johnson for Paul George?" Let me just keep it a real buck with everybody. I wouldn't trade a stale bag of Lay's potato chips for Paul George. I would thug it out and eat that shit. That's just kind of how I'm feeling about PG. Like, don't ever hypothetical put that man in a Spurs uniform. Ever. The only way he gets in the Spurs uniform is if I get a 6-figure check in the mail. Like, I don't ever want to see that man ever in a Spurs uniform. But anyways, shout out to the Lakers though, bro. It's just, oh my God, this man Luka Doncic is a Laker. Like, it's just crazy to say, bro. It's still like, there will never be a time where I'm like, this man really got, where I'm not like in shock that man got shipped the hell off.
Man,
and I will say this, Gabe Vincent, shout out to him too, because he's really stepped it up. I do want to give him a little shout out. But yeah.
Man, I wake up a little happier every morning knowing that man on my team. Every single morning. Man, I bought League Pass just to watch this every single Lakers game.
Man, you cheap. That man actually bought the subscription.
I mean, granted, I'm watching other games too. You know, I was watching the Thunder Wolves game a little bit, and then I thought they were cooked, so I turned that shit off. But yeah, no, it's special, man. It's special. That's
I mean, like, I would not be surprised if next year you got the Lakers and the Spurs in the Western Conference Finals, because you already know, man, we gonna get Cooper Flag. So
no, legend has it he want to go back to Duke.
He ain't going back to Duke.
Man, yeah, you're right, because he's going to Washington. My fault, I forgot.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. The Raptors gonna get the 1 pick, and the Spurs gonna offer them that 4th and that 8th pick for. We gonna have the same picks we had last year. We gonna offer both of them up for the 1 pick, and whoever's there, they gonna take that shit.
Yeah, nah.
Spurs gonna be picking that 1.
Nah, if I'm the Wizards, I ain't doing that. I'm picking Cooper Flag number 1, and I'm going back to DC. And they're actually in DC. They're
so
not.
So the Spurs had the 4th and the 5th pick. So if the Spurs had the 4th and the 5th pick, you wouldn't give up the 4th and the 5th pick?
No, I mean, if it's so great, why don't you want it?
No, I'm saying you wouldn't give up the 4th and the 5th pick for the 1.
Oh no, if I'm the Spurs, yeah, I would. But if I'm like the whoever's number 1, yeah, no, hell no. I mean, no.
Why not?
Because you can get a generational. I'm not saying you can't get one at 4 and 5, but I mean, it's Cooper Flag, bro. You know,
I mean, like,
there's a reason you're trying to trade up to get him. Because you believe if you're the Spurs and you got the 4 and 5 pick, you believe that Cooper Flag is better than both people you get in at 4 and 5, or else you wouldn't be trading.
Crazy. I just went to take-a-thon and sim the lottery mock draft, and we jumped up 9 spots for the first pick. All I'm gonna tell you is this, bro. We get Cooper Flag. We're going to the conference finals the first year. In the second year, we're bringing home the ship. I really want you to look. I want you to be fearful. Look. I'm happy y'all boys got Luka, but all I gotta say is, I don't ask the league for much, but rig that lottery again. Just do it, like, because at the end of it, bro, y'all done already traded Luka, bro. Like, at this point, just just go ahead and just do it. Like, who the fuck is actually gonna start watching the league if the Spurs win the lottery again? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna be no national outrage. Just have the Spurs win the lottery again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just have Cooper Flag go to San Antonio. You know, hey, look, the league did already boosting us to Fawn Castle. You know what I'm saying? You got D Fox. Like, you know, all we need is that one extra generational talent.
Man, according to your 2K, then you about to get Giannis.
God. Yeah, no, that was crazy. Okay, look, for you guys, look, I'll tell you. So I've been playing like this 2K, my NBA thing, whatever. And I just do it when I'm bored at night. And I created a player and I put him in like the draft or whatever. And I got drafted to the Heat. So like 2029 come around, we playing the Spurs in the finals. Hand on the Bible, I have not touched the Spurs on there at all. Like, not touched the Spurs. The boys had like Luka Doncic, Cooper Flag, Giannis, Trey Young, Bronny, was like an 80 something overall, Wemby. It's crazy, bro. Now, I'm not saying we're gonna get all those guys, but you know, 2K got the right, you know what I'm saying? They got the right vision for the Spurs. That's all I'm gonna say.
Man, it sounds like you better get Nas Reed too, from what you're saying.
Oh yeah, they saying Nas Reed, we the favorites. I wouldn't mind it. We need a backup big, but I just don't know if we're gonna get a Nas Reed though. But we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, last thing we talk about, go to NBA. Actually, no, you brought this up before the episode. You said you wanted to give a list, top 5. What was it?
Yeah, you can give our top 5 NBA teams right now.
I'll let you go first.
I actually got my list ready this time. I don't gotta think. As of right now, and I might be on a Lakers high. I might be on a Lakers high, but Lakers at 5. No. Lakers at 5. Thunder at 4, Nuggets at 3, Cavs at 2, Celtics at 1. That's my list. I could understand moving the Nuggets and the Thunder around a little bit, but I think the Celtics and the Cavs are the 2 best teams in the NBA right now.
Yeah, I would say give me the Lakers at 5. I would go Lakers at 5. All right, Lakers at 5. Give me the Nuggets at 4. Wait, didn't the Cavs lose to the Thunder?
I don't know.
Yeah, they did. They got blown out.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say give me the Cavs at 3, Thunder at 2, Celtics at 1. So I got, again, so that's Lakers at 5, Nuggets at 4, Cavs at 3, Thunder at 2, Celtics at 1.
Yeah, we essentially got the same teams. Both got the Celtics at 1, both got the Lakers at 5, and then the 3 in the middle are just kind of a little mixed around. Yeah, I think for sure those are the 5 best teams in the NBA, at least as of right now. Those are the 5 best teams in the NBA, and whatever order, as long as you got the Lakers at 5 and the Celtics at 1, any orders, whatever.
Last thing, and then we can end this off here. Shout out to Philly. They got their ass whooped tonight by the Bulls, 142 to 110. I'm gonna give them a boys a round of applause real quick. Yeah, shout out to Lonnie Walker, Spur legend, put up 5 points tonight. Shout out to PG, led the team in points with 19 in 30 minutes. But yeah, you know it's bad when Zach Collins goes for 19. They led Zach Collins. Josh Giddey had a career day, 25 points, 16 assists. Shout out to Playoff Pete, man. You know, this is why they brought him to Philly. This is why they brought him to Philly, because it's games like this where it's no Embiid, you know, Maxi's having a sluggish night, and they got to rely on, you know, Podcast P to really show up and show off for them boys, and he did just that. So shout out to Philly, man.
Yeah, they were talking about shutting Embiid down for the rest of the year, which I mean would be smart. I mean, realistically, if Embiid's out, they're not going to the playoffs whatsoever. You know,
I don't think on anyway.
I do think, just from how weak the East really is, that they had a shot, but with no Embiid, there's no shot. I mean, granted, they've been playing like ass, so I mean, maybe I'm just wrong.
They fell to the 12th seed. The Nets are better than them.
Yeah, because Claxton, he hit the game-winning shot or whatever a couple nights ago.
Who do you do that to?
76ers. Nick Claxton.
No, I'm saying I'm saying who did he?
I think
make
it was
that
on
layup on?
Embiid.
No, that was on Paul George.
No, I'm
Paul
pretty
George
sure it was
did
on Embiid.
no, because he caught the rebound and laid it up. Oh, yeah, what's his name? Playoff P. That brother didn't go for that rebound. Okay, I could be wrong. Hold on, I'm finna see it right now. Maxey hit the 3 to tie the game. Hold on, I want to see. Yeah, nah, that was Paul George. Yeah,
That's
Embiid
crazy.
he caught it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, nah, Paul George gave up the rebound. Claxton got the putback on him. Yeah, because everybody was saying they got to add that to the highlight tape of game winners on Paul George.
That's hilarious.
Yup. Hey man, this has just been a beautiful NBA season. Beautiful. Shout out to Daryl Morey. Shout out to the Philadelphia 76ers. Y'all boys done found a way to fall to 12th in the Eastern. See, that's Paul George effect. See, bro, if Philly wouldn't be hurt last year, was a playoff team. Oh shit, I'm done, bro. I had to leave it off at that, man. I had to get a laugh out real quick because them boys then lost back-to-back games to the Brooklyn Nets and the Chicago Bulls. Woo, man. I can't wait for that new episode. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. I don't know if Ryan want to leave off anything. You got anything to say?
All I was gonna say is we were talking about the Knicks, about how they're 0-7 against the top 3 teams in the NBA.
They're frauds.
They're 0-3 against the Celtics, 0-2 against the Cavs, 0-2 against the Thunder, and they're like bad losses.
Can't guard.
Yeah, and
that was the main thing with the trade.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can get Cat's good, but they got to force him to guard. If he's not gonna guard, then all right, Mobley and Allen gonna cook you. Tatum and Porzingis and Jaylen Brown gonna cook you, and Shea gonna kill you, and then Hardenstein gonna kill you. That's just what it is. Cat is one of the worst. I mean, he's there. I think they like one of the worst defenses in the league, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I could be wrong about that, but I know it's bad. Like I know, especially on the interior, they're bad. Because Mitchell Robinson, I don't even think he's 100% back yet, and it's not like you can start him and Cat at the same time. So, yeah. But yeah, man.
Yeah, I got nothing.
That's gonna do it. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. Yeah, make sure to leave a like, comment, hit that subscribe button. I'm your host JMX. My co-host Ryan. Shout out to Podcast P. To the next one. Peace out.
Man, Luka going for 80 tonight.